Merry Meet, everybody on Facebook. This is Retta. I know I haven't done a video in a while, but I decided to do a video today. A couple of videos I'm going to do today. The first video, I want to talk about how some of my go-to decks at the moment. Strangely enough, I had this deck for a long time, which is Tarot of the Sweet Twilight, and I had it for like a year and a half or so, and I loved the images, but I really didn't connect with the deck until I made it mine. As you see, I cut all the words that were around it, little scarabeel with the 4 different languages and the suits, and I wrote it down. Hopefully you can see it. I wrote with a metallic pen, and now this is like my go-to deck. Put that up a little bit more. This is my go-to deck at the moment. I love it, love it, love it. And one of my favorite cards, as I look through every deck to find, is the 3 of Swords. I love that 3 of Swords. I think I've explained to you guys before that I feel that the 3 of Swords, even though it's a deep emotional pain that hits you so hard that it hurts you not only emotionally but spiritually, but I'm a firm believer that you allow that, how that pain affects you. You allow people to hurt you that way, or if you were too young to allow someone to hurt you, now that you're an adult, you allow that past pain to continue to hurt you. So it's like a self-inflicted wound that you just keep delivering it to yourself, giving that person power. So the 3 of Swords is always my go-to card that I look for in every deck, and I love that version. Also, my birth card is the Strength. So I always look at the Strength, and I like this Strength. It has the symbolism of the lion and the woman, but I also like that she has a mask in her hand, that to look her fears, her struggles, her conflict, you know, she removes the mask that she gives the public or, you know, people around her, and she takes it off. So she heads face first and head on to whatever conflict, pain, or struggle, and she conquers it. So I really love this Strength card. I also love this 2 of Wands, which to me, I love this depiction of the 2 of Wands, where, you know, it's about a choice, basically, and 2 opposing things that you have to, you know, choose to either, to me, I feel like to either go ahead, to go forward to the unknown and to take that chance, or to, you know, continue to live in the past. And with me, I feel with her holding this balloon and her looking behind her, where she's still, you know, walking forward, but she's still hanging on to that baggage of the past, and she's not looking forward. She's still in the past sense. So she's actually not moving forward and not really making a decision. She's just kind of, you know, going through the motions and not really doing anything. And I love the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords right here, where, you know, she's bound, her eyes are bound, her hands are bound, and she has 2 people carrying her off. And like I said, you know, she has wings. It looks like she can get away if she wanted to, but she's succumbed. She's given up, and she's allowed these people to take her to places that she doesn't want to go. And she's just given up. And I like this. And then I also like this 8 of Cups. This 8 of Cups to me feels like, you know, a lost love, a lost passion, and two people have moved on, but they still are connected in some sort of way. And for him, the pain is still, you know, still there. It still affects him. And her, she's still affected too, you know. But she's moving forward. She's moving on, where he's kind of stuck. And then the last, you know, the Five of Swords, I like this. I seem to like swords a lot. The Five of Swords, where, you know, she sees many obstacles, many, she feels maybe a little paranoia. She feels all these things are coming after her, and she has her sword ready, and she's just constantly looking, but she's looking in the wrong places. You know, she's looking for the danger or the problem and everywhere but where it's supposed to be. You know, it's kind of hidden from her view. It's kind of masked. So I love that. And then I love the Two of Pentacles, where it's two versions of yourself. You know, what you feel about you and what the world feels about you, and you need to make that choice about what you want to do or how you want to be perceived. So this to me is a oldie but goodie, and I'm so happy that I decided to take all the borders off and really connect it. I really connect it with this deck. And if you see right here, I also edged it in like a green. So it's very pretty. The next, this is an oracle deck that I've been like really using a lot lately. I don't know what this oracle deck's name is. I know it's from somebody named Renee, I believe, but I love this oracle deck. This has been my go-to oracle deck, and it just is spot on. I'll put the link down to where I got this oracle deck, and it came with a beautiful bag that was handmade, but I don't see it right now because this deck has been on my table for a minute. But look at this. Hopefully you can see it. The vampire. And she's a willing victim to me. You know, she's succumbed and she's allowing herself to be a victim. Whether to me it's emotional, physical, or whatever. I just love that depiction. I love this depiction of, you know, time, always concerned with time, not really in the present, you know, tick-tock, tick-tock, you know, always concerned with what's going on in the past, you know, what time it is, and not living in the moment. Even though she's all dressed up and ready to go, she's not living in the moment. And I love this. This is kind of creepy, but that card came up to me in a very strange way. And I really like that. And I love that picture too. So I'll write down this deck, and there's a couple of other. I just really love this oracle deck. Also, I just got this, and I've been working with that, which is the dynamic deck spread. I really have really loved this, and it comes with the book. Hopefully you can see it. Not really. So there's the book that it comes with, and it's, you know, not that thick. So, and it comes in like a recipe type thing, and you open it up, and it has different things to explore your readings, you know, so you don't really have to worry about, you know, different spreads. You can make up your own spreads, and I really like it. It has theme, explore, me, explore considerations, group interactions, explore actions and conclusions. And it has these little cards, but like, let's see. Let's just pull one of these out. Cultivating the mind. So then you know, you use that card, and then you'll grab a card and, you know, you put it on there to make your spreads or whatever. You can make them as big as you want. But I love that. So I've been utilizing this deck. Also, this new deck that it was on my wish list for so long. The Jeopardize Tarot. I hope I'm saying that right. And I finally got it a couple of this week, and I love it. And as you see, of course, I had to trim the edges, but I love it. I trimmed it, and I also, you know, did the edges in, it's called old paper. It's kind of aged a little bit. But these are a couple of my, and the book, whoops, the book is awesome. It's colored, and it goes and a little bit about, and it comes in a nice hard box about each card. And I really, I think I've seen to realize that I really enjoy art in my tarot, like drawings. I really don't connect too much with like photography or computer illustrations too much, and I really love this. But like I said, I always look for the three of this is the Three of Wands, which is the swords, which we know wind is air, so you know. And look at that Three of, you know, I love that Three of Swords. Hopefully you can get a good view of it. I'm using a tripod today, so hopefully this tripod is working. Who knows? We'll see. And also, here's the Strength card. I just believe it's beautiful. And here's the Five of Gardens, which is the Five of Pentacles. And oh, it's so beautiful. It's just so dark, and, you know, the imagery, it looks like homeless people, and oh, it's just, I love it. And then here's the Three of Fire, which is the wands, and it's in this big air balloon. And it's just like taking a different perspective, and, you know, taking a minute to reflect, looking at a new perspective. I really like that. And look at the Nine of Tides, you know, a little girl wishing upon the stars. And Tides is emotions, which would be cups. And the Eight of Wands, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. You know, she's bound in like a prison cell. You know, I like that. And the Drowned Man. Look at how beautiful that is. Instead of called the Hangman, it's the Drowned Man. Alright, so these are the decks I have been working with. Since I did this deck, I've been, you know, working with it. But yes, the Sweet Tarot has been my go-to deck for a while. We're on 13 minutes. Also, here is one of my, you know, tarot journals that I use that, and I use a pad of paper. Also, just to give you a quick look, this was the Raven's Prophecy Tarot, and if you see, I cut all the borders off, which I was having I love the deck. I was having a hard time connecting with it until I cut the borders off. So I'm really gonna start enjoying this deck now that the borders are cut off. And you see, I edged it in black. And also this Oracle deck, I edged it in, I think it's called Antique. So, this is my first. Today I'll be uploading another video. I'm going to go do the Tarot of Dreams that I had ordered. So I'll upload that and show you that. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll talk to you later.